Good morning, Commanders. Welcome to the command table. My name is Matt. We have an update for you from yesterday's video regarding Jormag. We have a couple of fun new builds that we're going to try. Hopefully I get your names right. We've got builds from Enifant and Dodo that they have posted on public servers, so we will check those out. We'll see how they do, and we will get right into that. But first, if you'd please be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, be sure to hit that notification bell. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you have a fun new build that you think I should try, please feel free to leave that below. So let's go ahead and show you what we're working with here. This is the wrong one. Let me go back. There we go. That's the one I want. Okay, so this is the build that Enifant, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Enifant. He posted this. This is running through the stats real quick, showing you all the power stones. But instead of having the tree like I did, he's put a celestial spear, and he has a couple more bomb bots and a wall. So we've dropped one group of eternal champions, and we have 3 bomb bots, minus a tree, plus a celestial spear. So here you'll see that the entangling roots slow down the risen warriors to where they don't overwhelm the celestial spear or the phoenix. You'll see that the celestial spear gets frozen, but that's not going to matter here in a second once everything gets cleared out on the back end. Now they turn their focus to the front, and this is where you're going to see the celestial spear really start to crank here in a second. We've almost got all the minions cleared up. Little bit slow going on that with just the one group of ECs, but now that they're all cleared up, watch how that celestial spear hits. Now once you get to the 10-second mark, that ring of unity is really gonna crank. So 10, okay, now here it goes. The celestial spear is really gonna start throwing like crazy, and you get the double reload procs because it's level 100 and I've got double reload on it. So 50% chance to have another shot immediately. So we're able to get it done. Very pleased with that. I liked it. I did make some changes of my own. So I dropped the 3 bomb bots and just added the second group of ECs, and that seems to work better for me. You may not have that second group of eternal champions, so if you don't, you can use the bomb bots. That seems to work just fine. So here you'll notice that the eternal champions are grinding through that front line, and having lost the bomb bots for that initial clear hasn't really made that big of a difference, especially since we've got the second group of ECs there. Okay, we're almost done clearing out the back, and now we can turn our attention to the front. I think it actually clears out faster, because I think the last one we were at about 30 seconds, and now we got that done at about 36. So we bought ourselves a few seconds by having that group of ECs, and now we've got 2 groups of ECs that are going to be focused on the boss, which means that he's going to go down even faster. So again, you'll see some of those reload procs with a double reload on the celestial spear. Yeah, there's a proc right there. That's without a proc. And now we're going to get down to the 10-second mark, and that ring of unity is going to flip to where you're going to see some wicked fast shooting from that celestial spear. So you'll see I got this done a lot faster with 2 groups. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. I don't think we need to show you a second round of that because you got the concept from the first one. We're going to go down to matches, which is my second profile, and we saw somebody using the mechanical horror. I forgot who it was, but we're going to go ahead and pop that in there. I think it was maybe Inno. I don't know if it was Inno. It could have been somebody else. Sorry, I forgot who did it, but I try to give you props whenever you have a really great idea. But here you'll see the mechanical horror keeps the earth elemental spawns off of the phoenix for the most part. There's one little dude there, but that's not a huge problem, and that allows the phoenix to keep focusing on the risen warriors in the back and to clear out those in rapid fashion. And just the 3 beams there from the mechanical horror help to clear that whole front line faster than the celestial spear did. So now we've got the mechanical horror pushing right up into the boss, I think a little bit faster than we did last time. Again, 2 groups of ECs. You might be able to do this with 1 group of ECs and the 3 bomb bots, so that's always something to consider if you don't have those 2 groups. But I kind of liked this one. It worked a little bit better. I am using the power elixir on this one just to make sure that I got it done. But I did switch over to no power elixir, and you'll see how that functions here. So you might consider switching out the Pendant of Everlasting Winter. You might consider switching that out to the Spear of Cataclysm or something. I don't know how big of a difference that's going to make. It might help clear things a little faster and buy you a few seconds. If you're having survivability problems, then the Pendant would probably be the better choice because you get that health boost at 20 seconds. So when you've got 40 seconds left in the battle, right as you're starting to reach the boss there, you're going to have a huge health boost, as you see my units have. So you do have the possibility of losing 1 or 2 or 3 of your ECs along the way, so it's kind of nice having that extra health boost. So you get real close on a couple of those, and it looks like I've lost 2 ECs as it is. So having that health buff is helpful because you're going to get 5% of the new health, I think. I don't know if it goes off of what your initial health was when the battle starts, or if it just goes off of what your health is overall as in real time. Okay, so these next couple are just more of the mechanical horror successful runs. This build here is Dodo's build. So we'll pause this here in just a second when we get to the units. Now, I will just let it run through. So you can see my unit levels, you can see the power stones. He had a bit of a different formation. It was kind of more haphazard, it seemed, with all the wraiths and the warhounds. And he also had 3 risen warriors in the back. I opted to go with 1 more group of wraiths. Now this is on my second profile, so my artifacts aren't as strong. I've got rank 4 on the Skull of the Necrolord, and I have unit levels that are much higher. Most of my wraiths and warhounds are level 100 or above for this setup. So my unit levels aren't as strong as Dodo's, and they're not as strong as my main profile. So if I had done it on my main profile, I might have done better. But watch this. We're going to get real close to the end here, and I'm not entirely confident that my Devourer is going to spawn, but right at the last second, we get a couple of hits on the wraiths there, and boom, here comes the Devourer. Now watch this. Stomp. 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 And there goes all the Risen Warriors. And now we've got our fire on the boss, but I'm down to the 1 group of Eternal Champions. So my ECs couldn't hack it. Maybe if I threw a protection on them or something, they might last a little bit longer and maybe hold out through the entire battle. So that might be something to consider. Aside from that, my main thing is I think I just don't have the unit levels on this profile. I might have been able to pull it off on my main. So I thought I'd share that with you. Hopefully that will help you who don't have very high level celestial spears, mechanical horrors, that kind of thing. So good luck, everybody. This one's been a bit of a bear. Hopefully you guys can knock it out and cap it off for your clans. Thanks for watching. We'll have more content for you in the near future. Again, please do all that liking, subscribing stuff, and we appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.